Henry, everybody. Alright, so, we gotta break it down for you. We really do have a bona fide expert on our squad. And we've talked a little bit about this already, but I need to assure you that she's really certifiable and here to give a presentation called How to Deal with Being Dumb. Please welcome Ariel Goldman.
Yeah! Welcome. I'm here to give a presentation, informational, how to handle being dumb. Because there are several do's and several don'ts to how to handle being dumb. So I'm an expert. Oh, sure. Okay. I get dumped every 2 to 3 months, generally. Now, first off, that should make you all feel better because if someone hottie like me can get dumped, it can happen to anyone, you know? Pretty much. I mean, really, honestly. Okay, so, first off, there's the rebound rule. Now, a lot of people would tell you, go ahead, that when you're rebounding, you want to find someone who's the exact opposite of the person who just dumped you. Wrong. Okay, you have good taste, you have good standards, and there were a lot of things you probably liked about the person you were dating. What you really want to do is find like the one way you really felt you were settling for that person. You know, the one thing you didn't like about them, or even better, the one thing they really didn't like about themselves. Now, okay, everyone, I want you to find that thing in your head. Maybe the person who just dumped you, maybe the person you're seeing now. Okay, picture it, focus on it, obsess about that. Ready, everyone? You got that? Obsess, or you said that is the reason it didn't work out. Now, okay, we are going to, I'm going to chronologize the last 2 years of my dating history. 2 years because before that everything was pretty much a major slut party. Okay, so we go 2 years back and we find me with very reasonable standards. All I was looking for in a guy, smart and funny. Reasonable, right? Reasonable, I don't think anyone thinks those standards are too high, too unrealistic. I'm smart, I'm funny, you know? So we find me with Brian. Brian, he is smart, he is funny. Those are both pros, those are both what I'm looking for. On the con end, he does not have a bank account. I'm not saying he's poor. I don't have a problem dating poor guys. I really don't like, having higher standards for guys. He was 33 years old and kept all his money in a sock drawer. He was repressed and uptight due to 13 years of Catholic school. Not a good match for somebody who talks about their sex life on stage for fun in front of a bunch of strangers. So, these were the cons. What did I do to rebound off of him? I found Jay. He was rich. He was Jewish, which I don't know if you know this. Jews are emotionally available. Emotionally available. And he was a lawyer, which I don't know. I have the voices in my head telling me I need to date that.
They're Jewish voices.
Cons. He was really good at arguing. Like it was his job or something. I don't know. Cons also 5'4". Yeah. Yeah. So to remedy that after being dumped by him the night before my birthday. We find me dating Alan, 6'2", Harvard alum, waspy. Cons. I didn't know he was balding until the third date when I saw him from above. One of the cons of dating a tall guy. And he was...
What were you doing up there?
Let's keep it cleaner. He was such a yuppie, he owned boat shoes, which he referred to as boat shoes, in a Sears sucker suit. Yeah, that goes along with being a waspy Harvard alum. So, remedy that, we find me with Jason. He is 22, he is a hipster, he is a scientist, recent college grad. He dumped me after 3 weeks when he figured out, probably through a math equation, why we were going to break up 3 years from now after we were like living together and had gotten to a fight because he came home drunk and I was really upset that he was drunk and mad at him.
This really happened this way.
This is all like 100% true.
Years.
Everything in this is the sad part. Especially the slut fest. So we have to remedy this and we find myself with Tim. He is a 27-year-old aging hipster. He's also a scientist. He's kind of like Jason, but not as good looking. But he's got more foresight. He doesn't have a chin. Just like nothing here. And he cried when breaking up with me. He was dumping me and he fucking cried. Be a fucking man about it. Go ahead. So my current criteria has gone from just smart and funny, which it used to be, to emotionally available, has a bank account, 5'10 plus, no lawyers, you have to wear jeans, you have to have a job, and be smart and funny. Okay. Now, if you still can't break up entirely on them because it was no way your fault, they're probably gay. In today's society, there's a lot of reasons why guys are probably gay. Even if they don't know it, even if they're sleeping with women, even if they're still dating a girl right after they break up with you, like 2 weeks later, who's nowhere near as hot as you, and looks like a young Republican and isn't that much fun, and yada. Okay, so here, let me show you some examples. We're back to the same examples. Brian, remember him? Money and Software. He loved Margaret Cho and John Waters. Hello? Okay. Jay, he had hair products and scented candles all over his apartment. Hello? Okay. Alan, okay. I said he owned a seersucker suit. Do you guys know what a fucking seersucker suit is? Okay, they're like the blue and white striped dealies, and he wore it because he took me suit shopping, which by the way kind of implies domesticity and like that you like the girl and it's a serious thing if you take her suit shopping and you want her to pick out your clothes and you're not going to dump her 2 days from then. Okay, but anyway, so they're the blue and white striped suits, and he wore it with a pink shirt and pink socks and a pocket square. All 100% true. Okay.
And 100% gay.
Yeah, super homo. Okay, Jason. This guy, he didn't even please and didn't once try to touch my, like, okay, I'm wearing a jacket here, I'm just, okay, like, I've got nice boobs. I'm really, like, he did not even over the t-shirt, actually, like, this, I'm getting farther with myself right now. This guy ever tried to get with me. It was like that. Like, after this, I really like called all those guys in the past gay after they broke up with me, and I felt like the girl who cried gay because I was like, that guy really probably is gay, and now I have no claims because I just called every other guy who dumped me gay. Tim, on our second date, he told me to call David Bowie if he gave it. He was given the chance. And then he asked me if I wanted to see a picture of him in a dress. That should have probably been a sign. But, yeah. So, anyways, so here's what you have to remember once you've been dumped. Or once you break up. Nothing is your fault. Just nothing. It was all their fault. It was all 100% their fault. Unless, and here is the one stipulation. Unless you just broke up with me, then everything's your fault. You will never forget me, and I am the best thing that ever happened to you. The end.